Well, I think certainly this was a case of good news, bad news for Keir Starmer. There were questions about whether the two men would get along. Remember that Donald Trump loves a good personal relationship. And there were certainly plenty of platitudes coming from the UK Prime Minister. He flattered Donald Trump very early in their Oval Office meeting. He presented him with a letter from the King of England, King Charles, inviting Donald Trump to the palace. That would be an unprecedented visit. It would be the first time that a US president has enjoyed two state visits to the United Kingdom, having enjoyed one during his first term. So we saw that warm relationship develop between the two of them, and they genuinely seemed to get on in this, their first meeting. If that's the good news, the bad news is that essentially Keir Starmer went away empty-handed. He managed to win no concessions from the US president. Many of the concessions that he was hoping to, along with the European allies, when it comes to the war in Ukraine, because Donald Trump's position when it comes to Ukraine really seems to have hardened in the last week or so. He is standing firm, despite the fact that Keir Starmer was the second European leader at the White House this week, following French President Emmanuel Macron's visit on Monday. And both of them were essentially telling the US president, do not forget about Ukraine. In Donald Trump's push for peace, there is this worry for European leaders that he might sell out Ukraine and really give it no future security guarantees, something that European leaders and Ukraine themselves are asking for. And another big ask, NATO membership for Ukraine, something that Europe and Kiev would like to happen. Donald Trump, though, clearly standing firm. He is ruling that out, saying that Ukraine will not have a seat at the NATO table. So good news, but certainly bad news, and Keir Starmer leaving Washington, D.C. with no big wins.